What are you crying about? Did your crypto go down? Do you need help? Do you need intervention because crypto dipped today because it's down $250 billion? Do you need somebody to help you? Do you need an emotional support dog? Because guess what? I got one for you. And in fact, this is one of those plays that, look, let me tell you what's happening right now. The market is dumping in a way that it hasn't dumped in a long time. What does that mean? Well, in order for liquidity to rotate from Bitcoin into altcoins, this is necessary. So what you're about to see in this market is an absolutely exponential, explosive move that will encapsulate a bunch of meme coins, altcoins. Guys, we are just getting into the bull run, and I'm going to give you one today with a very, very low market cap that you might be able to capitalize on. Now, if you like this type of content, make sure that you hit the like button on the way in. As with any of these, there is risk associated when you're doing a meme coin, okay? It's reliant on the community and the developers to strengthen that community. So if they do a good job, this thing will pump to the moon. If they don't do a good job, it'll still pump, but it just won't be to the moon. So let's check it out without further ado. All right, guys, this one's called MAGNUS. This is your emotional support dog. Now, before we dig into details, let's go look at market cap, 153,000, liquidity about 38,000. Now, the one question that we should have that we can't answer right now is liquidity lock. We haven't detected locked liquidity or supply. So there is a risk associated with this one for the moment. And over the last several days, you can see right here that it had a nice little rip up here from just a quick start to 3047. So the question that you have to ask yourself right now is, what is the next play? What is the next move for it? Now, of course, because this has only been out for about 10 days, there's a limited set of data, so you really don't have a whole lot to go for. I'm sorry, it's 15 days that it's been out right now. But what I can tell you is that it's done exactly what you would expect to do on basically any meme coin. What it did is it gave you its starting point. It gave you its original wick. It came back down for a retest. It came a little bit below where you would want it to happen, but it's happening today, in fact. And today just happens to be one of the biggest dumps that we've got in the market in a very, very long time. So you've seen this dump come down as the market started to correct a little bit. And the next move is going to be a test back up here at 36. And then, of course, if it's successful, it breaks out to here. And then after that, then it's got a long way to go. Now, look, this thing could go to a penny. If it goes to a penny, that's going to be about a $10 million market cap. So it doesn't have that far to go in order for it to be very, very, very successful. 15 million market cap would be 100x from here, and that would be like 1.5 cents. So, there's a long way for this to go and a great opportunity. Now, the question that you're going to ask yourself is, well, what about it? Magnus the Therapy Dog is a famous emotional support and therapy dog with over 3 million followers on Instagram and TikTok. He was originally bred to be a service dog for the blind, but became an emotional support animal and a therapy dog. And this is basically just an homage to Magnus, this dog. So how do you buy? If you're new to the game, you create a wallet, connect to Uniswap, swap ETH for Magnus. Now, in order to do that, of course, you have to use a centralized exchange like Coinbase or Kraken in the United States. And then you're going to have to swap that ETH for Magnus. And then you'll be able to effectively hold on to it for the price. And of course, use Uniswap in order to make trades. So that's all you need to do. Now, if you have any questions, then here's what you do. Make a copy of the contract address and go check Rug Checker. Go check any one of these. Let it recommend to you. And by the way, if it doesn't meet up to your expectations, then go into their Telegram, which the link is going to be in the description below, and tell them they need to lock the liquidity. That would solve whatever questions or concerns you might have, and then burn the liquidity as well, so that the liquidity tokens are not an issue anymore. And then you would go check the wallets and make sure that all of the wallets are copacetic. Use bubble maps with the contract address located right here, and you can go check this out for yourself. Now, over here on X, you can see right here, this would be Magnus right there. And if you have any questions right there, you can come over here and ask away on this one. Now, this is a risky play. There are risks associated anytime you have something like this. So the question that you have to ask yourself is, what are they going to do? Okay. And these guys seem to be dedicated. It seems to be pretty early. So the only thing left for you is to make a decision. Is this an investment vehicle for you? And look, because it's a low market cap, this is not a high market cap play, okay? This is something where you throw $100, $200 into it, and you just see what, take your initial investment out as quickly as you possibly can, and then let your moon bag ride. If you get in today at $100 and it goes up to 300,000 market cap, then you take your original $100 out, you've paid yourself, and then all you have is a moon bag in here that you're just letting ride for that moment. And then if it continues to soar, if it goes up to that level that I was just telling you, 100x, and you're talking about from here about 50x, that'll be take $100 and turn it into $5,000 plus your original. It's silly to not take a shot on something like this, especially in this market. But again, I encourage you, make sure you go look at the liquidity, make sure you go do all of your due diligence and figure out if this is the investment vehicle for you. And if it is, then welcome aboard. I'm a holder as well. This is not financial advice, but I'm always